who hasn't been here before? You guys look a little young. So let me ask, are your parents aware that you're here?
It's an auction. What's wrong with being at an auction? I watched it 6 on TV.
It's not the substance of what we're selling, it's how we're selling it. Let me ask you this, do your parents let you watch HBO?
Yes.
Okay, they're good.
I'm like, yeah, I'm body mode, but I'm like, did you, oh good, a new history series for HBO, Rome. Well, that's a lot of titties. There's many titties with his sister. Oh, you Romans.
Wow.
Okay, so for those of you who haven't been here before, it's wonderful to see more people making such profound poor life choices. So I'm going to warn you specifically, and then I'll do the general announcement for everyone else, because it's very forgettable what we do here, who may have forgotten how intense this gets. The purpose of your being here is not to buy things, it's mostly to experience emotional trauma.
Of course.
Which I provide. So in the last two years we did this, so 3 years ago, there was a furry couple that came in after, like 15 minutes or half an hour in, so after I gave the warning, and they sat down, and they bid on some stuff, and I think it took 10 minutes to explain why furries are terrible people.
15, 20.
Yeah, I spent a few minutes. And they got really upset to the point that they went onto the Otafest forums and complained about what an asshole I was.
Yay.
And so there were some responses with, that's kind of the point of the auction, is he's an asshole to you. So just be aware of that. And then I found out about this and hit the forum, and I'm like, oh, good! And I spent 3 days trolling the fuck out of the butthurt. What?
Okay, if you were an asshole to them, then I'm going to be the ultimate asshole to you, because I'm a homunculi, so we're the worst.
Okay.
And so do we.
I'm the one that talks, you're the one that shuts the hell up. So then, the following year, I printed out the butthurt furry rant and read some of it aloud. And it was good, right? It was.
Yeah, it was.
I don't think I did the voice. Well, you're mean to me! But it was, yeah. So, last year, there was a woman who came in right from the beginning and heard me give the disclaimer. This kind of disclaimer, I mean, I'm not repeating it the same one every year, but it's this sort of, I'm an asshole, I'm incredibly shit-mouthed. Like, it's like torrent of sewage coming out of my mouth into your ears and then into your heart, where it stays forever. Like 3 years from now, you'll wake up sweating in the dark and it's like, he called me a buttfucker! That will happen. And so she heard this disclaimer, and about half an hour in, she got up in a huff and stormed out and found another executive. I was like, your auctioneer disgusted me! And her reaction was good. That's excellent. Good to hear. So I'll start off like so. I just finished my master's degree in theological studies. Just to warn you that I have on the scale of most holy to like Dante's 7th level of hell, sort of, bleh, right? I am perfectly aware of the entire range of expression, right? Because the medieval period, they were like, for public consumption, they were like, I'm going to draw some art. I'm going to draw the devil with his dick out, holding a little boy's head like this. They did that. Yeah. So I am capable of expressing vulgarity over a historical range from the Western world in the last 2,000 years, because the church has had some really wacky artwork, like the Borgias, for example. And so just be aware that I am having finished a master's degree in theological studies, I'm locked in for heaven, so it doesn't matter what the fuck I do now. And I am capable of doing a lot of fuck. Let's, verbally speaking. I've been accused of being a cunning linguist, but not in that way. So, is anybody reconsidering their, okay, this is funny, but he's going to get personal, because I will get personal. And if you're reconsidering that, like if you're wearing a cute little bear outfit, I'm going to talk about fucking in bear outfits. And I'm going to try and get the mental image into your head or into everybody else's head, where they're like, I'm thinking about fucking a girl in a bear costume. This is hot and weird and hot. Speaking of fucking girls in bear costumes, Little Red Riding Hood. So, are you now aware, okay, are you sure your parents are okay with you being here today? Yeah. Can we call them? Like, the guy that's about to talk to your, what, 13, 14-year-old daughter about fucking for 2 hours, maybe. In bear costumes, are you okay?
Give her a number.
So, like, this is going on the internet, so your folks are going to find out that you were here, and I wanted to make sure. Yeah, you're.
I'm
your
definitely
guesses
telling
are
my
getting
mom
a little less
about
firm
this.
now. You're like, yeah. You're like, Mom doesn't know how to use YouTube. I'm fine.
I'm gonna tell my mom about this, and I'm gonna show her this whole thing.
Dear her mom, I made clear that, okay, I could go on for hours about speech and foulness and our hang-ups about it in North America, because that was kind of one of the things that my master's thesis was on, but dear her mom, I tried to get her to leave, and she wouldn't. So, if she comes home with new curse words, I did introduce her to the phrase donkey. A donkey raping shit eater. Well, that was from South Park.
I know all of them in a book. I have an older brother. There's a book.
There's a book, she said. Oh, how you will learn today. So, everybody's clear, it's going to be rude, it's going to be foul, it's going to be personal.
Good.
I will tell you to shut the fuck up if you pipe up and be like, I'm homunculus. And it's all good, shut the fuck up. Okay, so we're good?
Oh yeah.
Feel free to leave it a huff, find an executive, complain about what an asshole I am. And I will be punished severely. Okay, what's your first question?
If you have an embarrassing ringtone, silence your phone now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, I don't have
no.
any, but I should probably silence my phone.
Mine isn't embarrassing, it's awesome.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Mine
this is
is
the guy that,
Mine's an old phone.
God.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh.
This is the guy that,
You actually pointed to the camera.
that other.
Yeah, he did look at it.
And then some.
Yeah. Nagima is the guy who's lucky, right?
Yep.
So I was like, oh, Nagima, this looks kind of
Yeah,
nice.
it's
And
about
then I flipped it over, and the reason I asked, is this the guy that did Latina, is because the first image I see is, maybe 12. And you know those leotards that are like mostly sheer?
They know it's charity.
You sure that's?
Are you guys aware that this is for charity?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the difference is this year, like every other year, I'm like, we'll do charity first, and then it gets to the day off, and I'm like, yeah, fuck the charity thing, we'll do that last, whenever it's gone. This year we're doing the charity stuff first. So spend all your money on the charity stuff, and then if there's stuff you want, you can fight in
You saw something.
Fucking seriously?
Uh-oh. Oh
So
no. He
anyway,
saw the pillow.
so
Oh, it's one of those pillows.
Yeah.
One of
We'll get to it
those
later.
pillows.
So the mostly see-through with like tee you can't see my nipples, so it's not porn. Yeah. So this is Nagima Act discs 101 through 601.
Is it Maho Sensei Negima or Negima exclamation mark?
Negima exclamation mark Master Negi Maggie. My niggy. It's alright, I have black friends, so now I can black jokes. It's no. Racism is never funny. Unless I'm doing it. In which case it's fucking hilarious. Yeah. I have a lot of Chinese friends because I help run Otafest, right? Yep. So I have a lot of Chinese people I know because I help run Otafest. Which has, man, there are a lot of jokes you can make about Chinese people. Right? Yeah. How about this? Piano lessons? Yeah. Chinese school?
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of math courses?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's about 3 hours of content in those statements, but we're not going to get into those because we're going to sell some negima. So, let me just pull this rubber off. Okay, so 101, vampires, robots, sorcery, all before gym class. Newest English teacher. Oh God. Okay, so it's a story of a young boy who's an English teacher in Japan. So.
And he's a wizard.
And he's a wizard. So basically, the standard harem anime thing, plus the, okay, we know the white kids are going to fap to this anyway. We may as well make it easier. Yes, you too can have a job teaching English in Japan. Okay, there won't, I have friends who teach English in Asia. There won't be magic. There will be underage schoolgirls. You're not allowed to have a harem of them. Okay. You're not allowed to let people know that you have a harem. It's illegal. Some more description. Who wrote the copy for this? It's shit. Pint-sized professor. You know what pint-sized professor is? That's alliteration. You know what alliteration is? Last refuge of the damned. If you found alliteration on the back of a copy, it means they couldn't find anyone to do any copy, so they went and found, like, we've got an 11th grader that likes Animu. Let's have them write the copy for, oh, that's cool. Pint-sized professor. Alliteration, my teacher taught me that in 11th grade. No, it's don't use it! For any of you motherfuckers write poetry and I find out you used alliteration, I'm coming down to your house and doing something rude with my penis. As opposed to the polite things I do with my penis. Which I'll let you know about later. Legendary cure-all costs the girls more than they bargained for. Okay, I take it back, this is brilliant. It appears that what they've done is taken copy from the back of hentai and just stuck it on Negima. So let me repeat that. It costs the girls more than they bargained for. Negi learns that teaching is not all lesson plans and logic. Wow. Sends the girls into a frenzy and several friendships over the edge. Into a simmering cauldron of lust, etc. Professor Negi Springfield still on duty. Yeah. Etc. Etc. Class 2 sniffing a newsworthy story. Okay, it gets a little dirty evidently. Huh, seems some of the girls have been keeping secrets even bigger than his own! Seriously? Like it? I started off as a joke, but I'm pretty sure they did just take the hentai copy. Okay, so that's right until the end of the first season, I guess, or whatever the fuck it is. 26 episodes of Negima. Master Negi Ninja.
$5.
Okay, we got
10.
5. 10.
20.
All right. Okay, does anyone else want to confess to masturbating over underage schoolgirls before we get going on this? Okay, so we got 20, and a sudden pause as Goku's like, yeah! Oh, so you're masturbating over the teacher. What an interesting time to come into the videos here. We got 25 here. Do I hear 30?
30!
All right, Goku is very excited about the teacher.
35.
35.
40!
He's preparing his spirit ball, I think.
This is hilarious.
45? No, he's out. Do I hear 45 from anywhere else? Okay, go who's going to Kamehameha all over Negima.